Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
Two deep-sea explorer brothers who've found the wreckage of Amelia Earhart's missing plane say they are convinced the 87-year-old mystery has finally been unraveled. Deep Sea Vision CEO Tony Romeo and his brother Lloyd set off to find the plane and solve the mystery of Earhart's disappearance in September and snapped countless images of the sea floor 3 miles down. 2 months later, their teammate Craig Wallace recovered a data file of images believed to be corrupted and almost deleted them. But they were wrong. As the brothers crowded around Wallace's computer, multiple images depicting a plane-shaped blob stared back at them. They were reasonably confident they'd found Earhart's plane but weren't ready to confirm it 100%. Now, they say the images they captured are an exact match to the dimensions of Earhart's plane. The images were also taken in the area where experts believe she crashed, in a 100-mile radius around Howland Island. Deep Sea Vision is keeping the exact location secret, to prevent treasure hunters from beating them back to the site. The remote 395-acre island is almost halfway between Hawaii and Australia, and Earhart may have been targeting the airstrip on it when she vanished. Earhart and her navigator Fred Noonan disappeared on July 2, 1937 during an attempted around-the-world flight, as they flew on a leg between Papua New Guinea and Howland Island. Her disappearance generated a myriad of conspiracy theories, with some proposing she was a U.S. spy captured by the Japanese military, or that she secretly returned to the U.S. to live under an assumed name. Another more recent theory suggested that Earhart crashed or made an emergency landing on an uninhabited Pacific island, Nikamaroro, now Gardner Island. Bones were found on the island in 1940 that scientists later said could be consistent with a woman of Earhart's size, but they were never confirmed to be hers. Since Earhart was a Kansas native, there's always been a lot of interest in her case in the Midwestern state. This past weekend, the annual Amelia Earhart Festival was held in Atchison, where the famous aviator was born in 1897, and Tony Romeo made an appearance to speak about his jaw-dropping discovery. As he talked with local media in the Amelia Earhart Hangar Museum, he stood beneath the Muriel plane, the world's last Lockheed Electra 10E, an identical plane to the one Earhart piloted on her final flight. "We were out there for about 80 days. We scanned about 5,200 square miles, Tony said. He added that the drone they used was dropped 50 meters above the sea floor and mowed the grass, essentially going back and forth within set parameters until it found something. He also went into how perilous their mission was, given how far away the Earhart crash site is away from civilization. Once you get out there, you're 3 days away from anything, so if anything goes wrong, you're in trouble. You can't bring a helicopter out there," he said. "Everything you're going to need out there has to be in place." Tony reiterated his ultimate goal of returning to the site and pulling the plane out of the water. He previously said he wants to donate the remains to the Smithsonian. But before any extraction operations can commence, he said the crash location needs to be canvassed and photographed in color. "We need to see, is it still intact? Are the wings folded down? We need to see how it's sitting in the sediment, is in mud, is it in sand? And then we need to see if there's a debris field," he added. "Are there shoes outside the plane? Are there pieces of the plane nearby that we need to worry about salvaging?" And there's a huge sense of urgency according to Tony, because the longer the plane sits at the bottom of the ocean, the worse shape it'll be in when it's recovered. "We want to do it as quickly as possible," he said, when asked how long this process would take. "The plane is sitting there, and it's slowly disintegrating just like the Titanic.